Well, good evening, everybody. How is everybody doing today? I hope everyone's doing good. Hope my volume is working good. I was rushing around trying to get everything going. So I kind of have a plan, but we'll see what happens. So hopefully everybody is having a wonderful evening. Cindy is not with me again. It's that work thing, and things are just kind of going crazy and hectic. Let me get centered here. Things are kind of going crazy and hectic, but you've got me and you guys are here. And so we are just going to have a fantastic day. And hopefully everybody is having a great day so far. All right. So I'm sorry I'm a little bit out of breath. Like I said, I was running around trying to get everything going. So anyways, hopefully everybody is doing well as we start the show. I do have a co-host though, always faithful, uh, filling in when Cindy's not able to make it. So we got the D-Doll in the house, and hopefully Cindy will be able to be here back next week. Work's just going really crazy, and she has late meetings and stuff. So we just kind of deal with it the best that we can. So hopefully everyone's doing well. Let's check the chat and see who is all in the house. First one we have in the house is Meg. Welcome in, Meg. Glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And we've got Catherine Concepts in the house. Welcome in. Says looking forward to the show. And we've got Bama Nola is in the house. And hopefully, Billy, hopefully you guys are doing well this evening. Watched the video this week that you put together, which was really, really cool. So welcome in. Glad you're here. Hopefully you are having a good evening. And we've got Mike and Rihanna's Adventures in the house. Welcome in, Mike and Rihanna. Hopefully you guys are doing well and having a wonderful evening today. We got Eddie is in the house. Yo, Brooklyn is in the house. Welcome in, Eddie. Hopefully you're doing well. Eddie is he's got that group cruise going on next October. So if you guys haven't have thought about booking it, make sure you contact me, and we can get you going. Getting ready for that group cruise. And we've got Denise is in the house. Bone Tire Travelers, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. We've got Embarkation Nation, Andrew, Jennifer. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful evening. Welcome in. Glad you guys are here, and hopefully you're having a good evening. And we've got Cajun Country Travels. Welcome in. Hopefully you are doing well and having a wonderful evening as I'm scrolling down. And we got Destination Fun Sherry. Welcome in. Sorry I missed your guys' live, but I am going to catch the replay. I'm sure it was great. You guys do a fantastic job. But welcome in. Glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And I'm just scrolling down a little bit. And we've got On Deck with CB. Welcome in, you guys. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful evening tonight. Adam and Debbie, hope you guys are doing fantastic. And we've got Traveler Bus. Hello all, everyone. Welcome in, guys. Hopefully you are doing well. We've got Tony G, 1975 is in the house. Welcome in, Tony G. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, sir. And let's see, we got Cruisin' Koozies is in the house. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening today. And hopefully everyone is just having a fantastic evening as I go down. And we've got Carmen for the win. Carmen, welcome in. Hi, everyone. Welcome in. Glad that you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening tonight. And my chat just jumped a little bit, so sorry about that. I'm just trying to catch everybody in. Just check and make sure I got it. Well, hey, Kenny is in the house. Welcome in, Kenny. as he's coming in from Daily Dose of the Bible channel. So welcome in, Kenny. Glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, sir. And everybody, let me just quick mention, if you guys don't know, we are getting ready to do another Helping Hands for Cruising cruise-a-thon coming up. And Meg, maybe you could put the dates again of when those in. I know that we are going to be doing one of the slots. I believe it's on Saturday, so it'll be a special edition of Ocean Ocean Travel Talk with Helping Hands for Cruising. So it should be good. And so just keep that on your radar, guys. And Kenny says, share the live on Facebook and YouTube channels. Thank you, Kenny. Greatly appreciate that, my friend. And we've got Danny D is in the house. Welcome in, Danny. Glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening this evening. And we've got Mr. Paul. Howdy, 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 Mr. Paul. Hopefully PSV Odyssey. If you guys have not joined PSV Odysseys on YouTube Facebook page, that is the TV guide of YouTube. Meg and Paul post every early in the morning normally, or late at night, the night before, post all the different lives and videos and things that are going throughout YouTube, the stuff they know about. It is the TV guide of YouTube. So make sure you check out their Facebook page. It is fantastic. And if I do miss somebody, please let me know. Hey, you missed me. I do apologize. If I do, welcome in, Kathy Mills. Welcome in. Glad you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening today. And just checking in. Just want to make sure I catch everybody. And excuse me while I get a drink. My throat is a little bit dry. All right. But we are having a good evening. Oh, and we've got Together We Travel in house. Welcome in, Will. Glad that you are here, my friend. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening today. And we've got Cruise Nuts is in the house. Welcome in, guys. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening tonight. Let's see, I'm just scrolling down. Oh, and Danny Super Sporter said July 6th through the 9th. So make sure you guys put that on your radar. That I believe it starts on Thursday and ends on Sunday. Make sure you check out as many that you can during that time. It's going to be a wonderful. This is a great organization. It's going to be a great time. So make sure that you check it out. So it is going to be an awesome cruise-a-thon for Helping Hands for Cruising. And what's that he's saying here? Pineapple King is here at Cruise Nuts. Cruise Nuts is the Pineapple King. Eddie, I thought you were the Pineapple King. So, welcome in everybody. And pineapples are the talk of YouTube, or the cruising community, anyways. And Cajun Country Travel says, please pray I'll be healed up and ready to travel, not having to be in a walking beat. Hopefully you are, that you get well soon, my friend. Oh, and make sure everyone just keeps John Hill. If you have not heard, John Hill's mother passed away, I believe it was Monday, maybe it was yesterday, but I think it was Monday. But anyway, keep him and his family in your thoughts and prayers as they are going through that difficult time. I remember, when I lost my parents, and it can be a difficult time. So just make sure you keep them in your thoughts and prayers there. Bill, welcome in, back off of a huge cruise. Bill was on the Carnival Luminosa and came from Australia to Seattle. And then you have the Alaska cruise. So he was on for almost a month. That is absolutely crazy, and that is awesome. And Bill, welcome in. And I've been watching some of your stuff and watching your pictures. And Bill was on that cruise with his son. and they had a great time. But welcome in, Bill. Glad that you are here, my friend, and hopefully you are doing well. Let's see who else we got in. We got a lot of people are talking to each other, which I absolutely love. You guys chit chatting with each other is fantastic. So don't ever think that we get upset if you're doing that. We love it when you guys are talking with each other, so that's great. And Denise says she passed away. Oh, it's actually on Sunday. Okay, I thought it was Monday, but it's Sunday. Um, so yeah, just keep that whole keep him and his family in your thoughts and prayers. The Moonlight Adventures, Josh Chastity, welcome in. Welcome in. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful evening. Caught some of your live on Sunday, which was awesome. And he seemed like they had the whole gang there. Both their sons were on there, and their uh, grandchild was on there, and daughter-in-law. So they had both Dylan and Dustin were on their live, so that was awesome. And congratulations to your son for graduating. He is a full-fledged Marine, and that is awesome. So tell him congratulations for us. And just checking to see who else we got. The chat keeps jumping, guys, so I do apologize. So if I miss somebody, I do apologize because the chat does keep jumping in, and I have a feeling that I've missed people. So I do apologize if I did. All right, but I have got to the chat, the bottom. I do apologize if I missed somebody. I have a feeling I did because the chat uh, just jumped quite a bit. So I apologize if I missed somebody. I got my notes here. I do have some notes. So let me see where we are. I was going to put a poll up, and I forgot to put that up. But you guys can still put in the chat. I'm going to still ask the poll, and you guys just can put the answer in the chat. And the poll that would have been a great poll, if I remember to put it up, is if you had to scrap one of your if you had to scrap all social media, if you had to scrap all social media except one, which one would you keep? And the possible answers that I did in my poll was Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or TikTok, the new one, the new kid on the block, TikTok. So if you could only keep one social media, which one would you keep? Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or TikTok? So be interesting to see what everyone thinks in the chat. Let's see. Catherine Concept says we keep TikTok. Very cool. And Mike Miata says Twitter. And Jason says Facebook. And Meg says Instagram. And Denise says Facebook. It has many of my pictures. Yes, we would bounce around between Facebook and Instagram. That's where all of our pictures are. Obviously, more pictures on Facebook. It's the big one that we keep in contact with a lot of our family members and everything like that. So we would probably keep Facebook just for the case. That's where we keep in contact with all of our family members. And a lot of people are saying Facebook. And Bill says YouTube. Yes, and YouTube would probably be that. It only let me put 4 spots, but the 5th one would be YouTube. And outside of all the pictures, I love our YouTube community. I absolutely love the YouTube community, Bill. So I am right with there that I would definitely want to keep our YouTube channel and just be in contact with our YouTube community. And our family and friends are part of our YouTube community also. So I definitely would want to keep YouTube. And a lot of people forget about YouTube when you do these polls and everything, but YouTube is social media. In fact, it's the largest social media. It's the second largest search engine on the internet. So absolutely would keep social media. Would keep YouTube. That is a great answer, my friend. A lot of people are saying Facebook. We got Instagram. And what's Danny say? Danny says, this is you like both Facebook and Instagram for different reasons. Insta, I think, because that's the only way I can see pictures that my big bro's girlfriend posts. All right, of the two of them. Very cool. Very cool. And Meg says, would ditch them all except for YouTube. Very, very, yeah, again, YouTube YouTube. I think I'm right there with you guys. If I could only keep one, I think it would be YouTube. Now that I'm thinking about it, so very, very good choice. A lot of people are saying Facebook, and the other people are saying YouTube too. So that is awesome. So that is the poll. We do want to thank all of our hashtag Team Replay. We do have a lot of people that do watch. Can't make it during our live, and I know especially on the East Coast we're kind of late at 9 p.m. A lot of people go to bed before we get on. So we do really appreciate our hashtag Replay and everyone that comes and watches our YouTube show on the replay. We really appreciate you guys so much. And also the lurkers, the ones that aren't saying anything, but they are watching, and we know that there are some of those also. Thank you. Thank you very much for just watching and hanging out with us. We really appreciate all you guys. So thank you very much. So thank you, both people that watch us on replay and the ones that are just watching without saying anything. Thank you very much. Also, if you guys haven't done it, check out our other, talking about social media, check out our other social media. We do have a Facebook group, Ocean Travel Crew. We absolutely love our Facebook group. We are growing. We're at almost 300 members now. We're really looking to push that up. So check out our Facebook page, our Facebook group, Ocean Travel Crew. We're having a lot of fun in there. More and more people are posting stuff, so really appreciate it. And if you guys are a member of Ocean Travel Crew or come over and be a member, post your travels, post your pictures. It is a community, and so make sure that you're posting stuff that you have going on. We would love you to do that and appreciate when you do that. So do that, and then check out our Instagram. We're posting more, things in there all the time, and so check out we don't have a TikTok, but we do have our Facebook, we have our Instagram, and so check those out also. All right, let's see. And then if you're looking, we got some cruises coming up. Next one is the Booze Cruise, which we are really looking forward to. And make sure that if you haven't booked it yet, think about joining us on the Booze Cruise. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of great people going on that cruise, so make sure you check it out and come and join us. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're actually going to be talking a little bit about one of the ports that we are going to for the Booze Cruise. So make sure that you contact me, contact Felicia with SCT Adventures. There's a few different travel agents, or you can just book it on your own. It is going out of New Orleans on October 29th through November 5th. And so make sure you think about coming and joining us. We are growing still. More and more people are booking it. And my goal was hoping to get it over 100 people going on that cruise, and I think we may make that before it's all said and done. We're going to have a lot of great activities. We're going to have a meetup before. Some of us are going on Fridays. We're going to be doing a ghost tour of some sort, and then we're going to be doing a meetup on Saturday night, and the cruise starts on Sunday. We're going to be doing meetups on the ship. A bunch of us are going to Mr. Sancho's, if it's sold out. There's other people that are going to Paradise in Cozumel. And I believe there's a third one that I saw on the Facebook page. So go over to Facebook and look at the Facebook group for the Booze Cruise 2023. And a lot of the activities that we're going to be doing is going to be posted there. So check it out. It's going to be a fantastic cruise. All right, but if you are looking to book either that one or any other, I am a travel advisor. I talk about a little bit, but I don't throw it out there. But we've got a lot of group cruises that we are booking that for a lot of people with a lot of options. But if you're looking to book a cruise or any type of travel, contact me. My email is scrolling across the screen, and contact me and we can help you with all of your travels. All right, let's check and see what people are talking about in the chat. Catherine Concept says, I've learned more on TikTok than any other social media. Very cool. I know that there are people that put a lot of good little videos out on TikTok. And Mike Rihanna says, oh, you said to keep. We thought you meant get rid of. We would keep YouTube, not Twitter. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, which one would you keep? So they keep their YouTube. Very, very cool. And then Jason says, part of the MySpace generation. I remember MySpace. That was a few years ago. But I think I had MySpace for a very short time. I didn't do a whole lot with that. But yeah, the MySpace generation. Let's see. And Danny says, if you want to participate in the Helping Hands for Cruising Cruiseathon, July 6th through the 9th, email Meg at megfuntime92@gmail.com, and she can get you set up. Thank you very much for posting that, Danny. All right, let's just check down here. And Danny's asking Meg, did I do good, Meg? You did fantastic, Danny. You did a great job. Oh, and Bill's saying hit that thumbs up button. Thank you, Bill. I do forget that a lot of times, but thank you for saying that. Greatly appreciate that too, my friend. And yep, that's right, 165 and a half days till the Booze Cruise. Yep, it is the next. It's going to be to 100. It's going to be under 100 before we know it, and it's going to be so much fun for y'all that are waiting. Last week one of the tips that I gave was to wait till the very end before you pay off your cruise, so that if there's any deals or it may go down. Once you pay off the cruise, it's going to be a lot harder to take advantage of if there's a price lowered. And so, we recommend you wait till the end. Well, the Booze Cruise, just putting it out there, it is a couple more months away, but July is when it's got to be paid off for y'all that are going. So just going to put that out there. Let's see. Oh, Lori is in the house. Welcome in, Lori. Glad that you are here. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. Hopefully you're doing good. And then Mike Rihanna said, so this is Eddie's group cruise. I think it's calling it Secret Booze Cruise 2024. It's 538 days away. So that is awesome. And definitely think about booking that one. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of great people that are going to be going on that one also. And James is in the house. Welcome in, James. Glad that you are here. Hopefully you are feeling better, sir. I understand you are out of the hospital, which is fantastic. And hopefully you are doing much, much better. I'm glad that you are here, and hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And Lori says, my birthday. Well, happy birthday, Lori. Happy birthday. And hopefully you are having a great birthday today. Hopefully your husband treated you well and everything. So, and Danny says, "Oh, got it now. I'll save it in my notes." So must have been talking to Meg or someone. So that's cool. And Z is in the house. Welcome in, Z. Glad you are here, my friend. Hopefully you are doing well. And Z is saying, "Happy 21st birthday, Lori." Um, oh, oh, I see. Okay, so the email is different. So it's megsfuntime22@gmail.com. There we go. So get a hold of Meg uh, uh, if you creators want to participate in the Helping Answer Cruising Cruisathon. So, and Lori says that he spoils me rotten. That is awesome, as all men should be spoiling their wives or significant others. So that is awesome. And Denise and Josh's birthdays are Saturday. Well, happy early birthday, Denise. And I'm sure you're going to have a wonderful day also. Lori says, "Can't keep up with everyone." Yeah, it is tough in the chat. You know, when I'm in other people's lives and stuff, it is so hard to keep up with everybody. You try to do the best you can, and everybody understands that. And Crazy Eyes tonight, Italian Ice. All right. All right. So let me see here. All right. So we got that. We got that. Oh, I am going to be doing one thing. You know, I did a bunch of tips last week, but I'm going to start doing maybe a tip of the week. Everyone seemed to like the tips. Did not have a chance to cover everyone's, and I had people that actually sent me tips when they knew what the live was going to be about, and I didn't get those either. It was that's a great problem to have when you have more content than what you're able to do. So it was fantastic. But I got a real good response of it. So I did want to start doing kind of like a tip of the week type thing during our live. And the tip this week is on specialty restaurants. A lot of cruise lines, you may not know, there's cruise lines, they have specialty restaurants for dinner. You got the steakhouses, you've got Italian restaurants, you got all sorts of restaurants on all the different cruise lines. But what you may not know is that on a lot of the cruise lines, you can go to lunch at those specialty restaurants for either a discounted cost than for dinner, or even some of them they don't have an additional charge. So think about that. If you wanted to try some of the menu is a diluted menu. There's not as many items for lunch as there is for dinner, but not all restaurants, but some of the specialty restaurants do offer that. And so think about that, and you can try some of the restaurants at lunchtime and see if you like some of their menu items, and maybe you'll decide to try them for dinner. But that's one thing to just remember, is that specialty restaurants, some of them do have lunch options that at a discounted cost or no additional charge. So think about that next time, and just ask the cruise lines or your travel advisor, and they can help you out with what restaurants on a ship may be having some additional that you can eat at lunch for no charge or a discounted price. And I saw some other people in the chat. Alice is in the house. Welcome in, Alice. Eddie's better half. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening there with Eddie. Let me see. Everyone's just chatting. Everyone talking about giving people a happy birthday, talking about food. Taco Tuesday. Yep, it is Happy Taco Tuesday. So hopefully everyone is having their tacos. Alrighty. Let me see. Just want to make sure. Yep. And then another thing. Well, I'm going to talk about that one next week. Well, now I'll talk about it now. I know with Carnival, I'm not with Carnival, and I believe some of the other cruise lines do it also, but they have a sea-day brunch in the main dining room. You can have options between breakfast food or lunch food and everything. So if you haven't done it before, especially if you're on Carnival, check out the sea-day brunch. We eat at it almost every time. Um, I like it better than the buffet for breakfast and that. So check it out. It's some really, really good food and a lot of good options. They have this parfait on Carnival that is to die for. Love that thing. So make sure you check out the sea-day brunch. Eddie, we are checking it out during the booze cruise. So make sure you guys check that out. All right. We have, and I'm going to share this screen for everyone that's going on the booze cruise. One of the ports that we are going to is Montego Bay, and there are actually a lot of things that you can do in Montego Bay depending on what you are interested. And on the cruise lines, they have, if you haven't cruised before, on the cruise lines, and on this particular one with Carnival, but all the cruise lines have it, you can purchase excursions. And that's what we're going to kind of talk about on this today. I am going to add this. So this is Carnival. This is for the booze cruise. And I already brought up the short excursions, and this is for Montego Bay. And if you guys can see, and hopefully I'm going to close it. I'm going to, whoops, what happened there? My whole screen. There we go. Whoops. I was trying to just, well, anyways, I know what I'm going to do. Excuse me for just 1 second. Whoops, I did the wrong one though. Of course I did. There we go. Okay, so this is some of the excursions that are offered by Carnival. You've got catamaran. You have a sail and snorkel on a catamaran, which is a lot of fun. We've done that before in some other ports. So check. You might want to do that if you like snorkeling. These excursions on catamaran are a lot of fun. Most of them include a meal and drinks, and so a lot of fun. And then Dunn's River Falls is a big place, and that is available in Jamaica in Montego Bay. And you also have some zip lining going on, some city tours, some river tubing, a lot of good things offered. So if you guys are interested in doing an excursion in Montego Bay, check it out. Go on the Carnival website and check out. There's a lot of options for all of the different cruise ports that we're going to. But there's a lot of options that you can do there in Montego Bay. So, and if you want any suggestions, there's also a couple short excursion companies that I use so that you can purchase outside of the cruise lines. Now, here's the thing, and this is an additional tip, if you will. On shore excursions, if you do not buy through the cruise line, and if you purchase on your own, which you can do, and if you purchase on your own, you're actually going to save a little bit of money. But the caveat to that is that, I hope I use that word correctly, is that if you do not purchase through the cruise line, you just got to make sure that you know what time you're supposed to be back on the ship. Because if you purchase through the cruise lines, they guarantee that they will wait for you if you're running late, if there's something wrong, if your excursion vehicle breaks down, gets a flat tire, if you don't make it to the ship before it's time to leave, they will wait for you. If you do an excursion outside of the cruise lines, they do not guarantee they will wait for you, and more likely they will not. You hear about pier runners and uh, and ones that got left behind. A lot of that is that they did their own excursion and they lost track of time and they were late getting back to the port. So just remember that if you are purchasing outside of the cruise line, which you can do, especially some of these resorts and stuff that people are going to, like in Cozumel, just make sure you're conscious of what time you got to be back on the ship and that you get back in time. You don't want to miss the ship, and then it's going to be on your dime either to go ahead, get to the next port, to get back on the ship, or go back to the home port and wait for the ship back, or whatever you're going to do. So just make sure that you are keeping track of time when you are in the ports, if you're doing an excursion on your own or just going shopping on your own or whatever. Just make sure that you are watching the clock. All right, guys. Oh, one more thing I was going to say at the beginning. Montego Bay is the second largest city on that island, and it's one of the two ports in Jamaica that they stop at, Montego Bay or Ocas Rios. So, anyways, we are going to Montego Bay. All right. Well, let's quick check in the chat because the chat was absolutely going crazy. And I saw that, and I have lost where we were at, but I think we're right in this area. And oh yeah, Mike Rihanna says Sea Day Brunch looks interesting. Sea Day Brunch is awesome. So I know you're going on Eddie's group cruise. You are definitely going to want to do Sea Day Brunch. It's fantastic. And then Carmen Lynn says, I hope they have lasagna at Chichina's on Celebration in August, September. I'm sure that they will. They have a lot of different Italian stuff, and I'm sure that they are going to have lasagna. So it should be good there. And then Catherine Collins says the lunch pasta is fantastic and free. Yes. And then also in Gigi's Asian Kitchen, you can do the lunch there too. It's kind of like it is again there's not as many items to choose from on the menu, but it's kind of like a Mongolian wok, and it is fantastic. We have done the lunch there, and so it is really, really good food. And Meg says she loves the steak and eggs. Yes, steak and eggs at Sea Day Brunch is fantastic. Lori says, had cheese enchiladas today, and my dad's coming tomorrow, and I want fish tacos. Ooh, we love fish tacos. That sounds so good right now. And Carmen says, yes, Sea Day Brunch is nice. Yep. Bill says, 12-hour French toast. Yummy. You know, I don't think I have ever had that, Bill, but it is something that I need to try. I'm not a huge bread French toast person, but a lot of people says that it is fantastic, so I need to try that. And Catherine Constance says the brunch was great. I did overall enjoy it. However, the fresh juice they have to pay extra for comes out of cans. Yeah, and I've had those juices before and did not like them, so I don't do those juices anymore. I tried them once and was not impressed. So that is the one thing they do charge you at the Sea Day Brunches. I think it's $5, something like that. But yeah, I did not enjoy it at all. Yes, you can sail, but not snorkel. We did you do not have to get in the water. Every time that we've done one of those, some people get in the water, some people just stay on the boat and soak up the rays and everything. So yes, you do not have to snorkel to go on that excursion. You can just, you'll pay the same price, but you can just ride the boat. You do not have to get in the water and snorkel. Uh, and Lori says, saw a great MSC Seashore post, but now thinking I want a dining package. Okay, Lori is going to be going on MSC next year, and so that is awesome. We will, we can talk about that, Lori. Sounds good. Uh, and Catherine Constance says, anytime excursions are discussed, I will always say I really wish there was shark cage diving available. Bucket list, but I could understand the liability. Yeah, that was that liability, but I mean, there are I've seen excursions about swimming with the sharks and stuff like that. So, but that's very very interesting. The liability could be very high on that. And Kenny's now on his other channel. Thank you very much, Kenny. Appreciate you, my friend, and glad everything's going well with you. Uh, yep, and Meg says stay on ship time. That is right. Just make sure that you know what ship time is, and what time ship time that you have to be back on the ship, and then just keep track of it. Um, and then this is my biggest fear too. This is why most of the time I purchase the excursions through the cruise lines. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we do a resort day, and we just do that on our own, and then get a taxi cab, something when we're in port. But this right here, Catherine, is my biggest fear: is missing the ship. Um, and so it's just always have to keep track of that time. And when I'm doing an excursion on our own, when I'm constantly, in fact, I'm looking at the time more than enjoying the time sometimes. So it just really depends, but you just have to keep track of that time. And Mike Rihanna says, what's the difference between ship time and normal time? So, Mike, ship time is whatever port the ship is leaving from. So whether it's leaving from Texas or New Orleans, Galveston or New Orleans or Miami, whatever time it is at that port, that is going to be your ship time for the entire cruise. The ship never changes time from what that port is. So if you're leaving from Miami or leaving, like next year for the group cruise, you're going to be going on with Eddie, and we're going to be going on it also, and that is going out of Tampa. The ship time is going to be Tampa time. So whatever time it is in Tampa, that's going to be the ship time, and that time is never going to change. Your watches or your cell phones may update the time. Just remember always what time ship time is, and make sure that when you're getting off the ship, you're asking the crew right there. They'll have clocks also that you'll be able to see, but it doesn't hurt just to ask the security or ask the crew there when you're getting off the ship, hey, what time is ship time? And then they will have signs there on what time you got to be back on the ship. Just remember that is ship time when they say it. So just got to keep track of that way. So it's all good. Other people are going to know, so you just kind of, follow the crowd if you will. Sometimes we've done that. We've done the all-inclusive resorts for the day or whatever, and other people we know that are on the ship went to that also, and we'll just kind of watch them too. Hey, they're leaving. We check. Yep, we need to head on back to the ship. So, oh, yeah, this is a good thing. Meg says, whereas a digital watch, not a smartwatch. Yep, we have an Apple Watch, and that will update. But it's good just to have a watch that doesn't update. Whether it's a hand dial one or a digital one that won't update on its own, and have one of those and then set it, make sure it's set at ship time, and then you should be fine. You can also take your phone and that to make sure it doesn't update, and then you should be fine there too. But just just always ask. It doesn't hurt to ask. So, all right. Well, we've got a few minutes. We are going to do a little bit of trivia. So we're going to ask some questions. These are not going to be multiple choice. So just put your answer in the chat as I bring this up. And here is your, let me remove that. There we go. Here is your first question. And just put the question in, or the answer, your answer in the chat. Here we go. Question number 1. Which ship is often credited as being the first modern cruise ship specifically designated for passengers, comfort, and enjoyment? So what is the first, which cruise ship is generally credited as the first modern cruise ship? And if you know the year, that would even be, that's a double point. So go ahead and put your answer in the chat. And here we go. If you have any idea at all. So Mike is saying the Titanic. Eddie is saying Queen Elizabeth. And Meg got it, and you are correct, 1900 something. You are correct, Meg. It is the I'm probably going to butcher this. By the way, guys, these are these aren't well known, so hopefully you all still enjoy doing this. But it's the Prinzen Victoria Louise, and it was commissioned on January 5th, 1901, and that is generally credited as the first cruise ship. So modern cruise ship, if you will. All right. Meg says, whoa, for being a cruise nerd. Yeah. All right, here comes number 2. Oceanic Cruises had 2 ships christened in the same port. Can you name the ship and also the port? Can you name the ships, both ships and the port? They were christened at the same port. Nope. No, can't name it. We'll just give you guys a moment. I know some of these I started trying to pull some. There you go. Expensive 1 and expensive 2. Absolutely. And Bill says that might as well be calculus. Meg actually got the port correct. Oh, and Alice says the Regatta and the Riviera. Wow. All right. In Barcelona, Spain. Well, there you go. Alice, congratulations on that one. Was not sure if anyone was going to get that. So that is awesome. All right, here comes number 3. Which cruise line offers the world's priciest food item in one of its restaurants? And when I saw this, it was crazy. So which cruise line offers the world's priciest food item in one of its restaurants? And this is the world's priciest food item. It's absolutely insane. Good guess, guys, but no. It was not Disney, just saying. It was not Disney. It's not, it's a smaller cruise line. It was not that's a really good guess, Viking, but it was not Viking. not Royal. Regency is also a very good guess. Meg says Norwegian, and he says St. Kitty. All right. I would. Oh, what did Ken say? I would play, but I don't know any of these, so I'm just listening to watch. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys, on that one. So Kenny G says Regis Seven Seas. That is a really good guess, but it's not it. Fred Holston and Ritz Carlton. All right, so here you go. In Silver Seas, La Champagne restaurant, diners may order a creamy risotto decorated with authentic gold leaves, and it's $15,000 per pound. It is the most expensive food in the world. That is Meg. It's above my pay grade too. That is insane. All right, here comes the next one. Where we at? 4. Okay. Many scenes from the Poseidon Adventure were filmed above what vessel? So, which vessel were many of the scenes of the Poseidon Adventure filmed? And yeah, guys, it is absolutely crazy that I died when I saw that. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Absolutely, Tony. What a waste to eat gold. Yes, I completely agree with that. All right, so we've got the Queen Mary. There you go. Yes, it is the RMS Queen Mary. That is in Long Beach. All right, and I believe the first person that, and I have to go by what's in StreamYard, was Miss Alice. That is awesome. All right, here comes the next one, guys. A lot of people got that one. That is awesome. All right, here's the next one. America's Sweetheart. For y'all that may know who America's Sweetheart was, christened which ship, where, and when? So America's Sweetheart. If y'all know who America's Sweetheart is, christened which ship, where, and when? So does anybody know who America's Sweetheart is and which ship she christened? That gives you a hint. Thank you for that, Danny. Thank you very much. Yep, we're almost done here too, because we do not want to run into Nautical Nurse Nancy's time. But does anybody know? So we've got Allie King. And Lori says it's a Princess Cruise from California. Maybe. So Meg says Seabourn in San Francisco in 1988. Who was it? You are correct on the ship. It was the Seabourn Pride in San Francisco in 1988. Who was the darling, the America's Sweetheart that christened it? Yes, you are correct, Meg. It was Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple christened the Seabourn Pride in 1988. Very, very cool. Oh, Lori says the Olympo. Yeah, that's a really good guess too. All right, so next one. Which cruise line boasts the most ships? Which cruise line boasts the most ships? And this may be a trick question. We'll see. Yes, Meg, I got those fingers rolling. Thanks, Google. Absolutely. But which cruise line boasts the most ships? Wow. So we got Carnival, we got Royal, we got Carnival, we got Carnival, we've got Carnival, we got Carnival. No, it is not Carnival. It's not MSC or Royal. But we do have the correct answer. That's right. It is Tony G got it with Viking. Very, very cool. Viking has 64 ships on ocean and rivers. So a lot of people, and I noticed that, and me too. I would have been going with an ocean cruise line like Carnival, like Royal, and that. But it was actually Viking Cruise Line has the most ships because they do river and ocean. So very, very cool, Tony. All right, here comes the next one. Which cruise ship boasts, I spell that, it shouldn't be boats, it should be boats, but a bowling alley with 6 lanes. So which cruise ship has a bowling alley with 6 lanes, which is the most at sea? Do you know which cruise ship has 6 bowling lanes, or has a bowling alley with 6 lanes in it? So we've got some guests here. So Norwegian, but do we know we got MSC something? So Meg says a Norwegian Epic. And we've got Tony G says, hey all, sorry I'm late. Will G, you are never late, sir. And hey, it's all good. When you got here, you got here. You are never late, sir. So welcome in. Glad you are here. Doing some yard work. It's all good, buddy. Welcome in. Hopefully you are doing well. So the answer is the Norwegian Epic. The Norwegian Epic. All right, we've got one more question. And it is, what is the burger joint on Royal Caribbean? What is the name of the burger joint, if you will, on the on Royal Caribbean? What is its name? Give you guys just a moment or two. And again, I just have to go by which one I see in the chat. There, you guys can see me also. Awesome. Oh, let me hide that. There we go. All right. There we go. All right. Well, we have got the answer. And Lori is the first one with it. So it is Johnny Rockets. That is the name of the burger place on Royal Caribbean. So that is awesome. And that was a lot of fun. So thank you guys for joining with that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And guess what, guys? Our hour is up. Wow. It just flies by. Just crazy. But as always, loved it. Really looking forward to Tuesday nights and really enjoy spending the time with you guys. So I hope that y'all are having had a wonderful time, and hopefully you all have a wonderful evening, have a wonderful week, safe week, and enjoy the rest of the week. Got the weekend, and so hopefully you guys have a great week. Make sure you check out Nautical Nurse Nancy, who is coming up, and make sure you go into her chat and say O2O Raid and let her know that we sent you her way. So anyways, you guys have a wonderful evening. Thank you again. This has been a blast. Enjoy the time with you guys every single time. So everyone have a wonderful evening, and until next time, happy travels. We'll see you out there.